Hello, 5th grade. How are you? It's me, your English teacher, Waid Rashid from Ru'al Farouk Academy. Today, we are going to read the story, The Bank Robbery. The outcomes for our lesson today. Students should be able to read the story, recognize the ideas of the story, and then answer some questions. This is our story, and the title of our story is The Bank Robbery. What do you mean by this title? The bank robbery. It means سرقة البنك أو السطو على البنك. So, as you see in this picture, we have three thieves, 3 لصوص. They want to steal the bank. بدهم يسرقوا هذا البنك. And the children, Alex, Phoebe, and Patrick saw them. So, let's start reading the story to know what did the children do. The bank robbery. The children watched the men get off their horses and walk up to the bank. The people in the street looked very worried and went inside their houses. The men had scarves around their mouths. They disappeared inside the bank. "I don't like this," said Phoebe. "I think they are going to rob the bank." A minute later, a woman ran out of the building. "They are robbing the bank," she shouted. You were right, Phoebe," said Alex. "But what can we do?" "We can go in and stop them," said Patrick. "Don't be silly," said Phoebe. "That's too dangerous. Let's go and talk to the sheriff." Look at the picture. When the thieves, اللصوص, arrived the place, they get off their horses and get into the bank. دخلوا البنك. All the people in the street and the children saw them. But the people looked very worried. كانوا كتير خائفين. So they went inside their houses. كلهم راحوا على بيوتهم. Then a woman ran out the buildings. طلعت من البنك and she shouted, "They are robbing the bank." بلشت تصرخ عم يسرقوا البنك. So the children asked each other, "What can we do?" Phoebe suggests that they go to the sheriff and tell them about the robbery. راحوا على الشرف وخبروه إنه في سرقة للبنك. Okay, look at question number 1. What's the type of the text? Excellent, it's a story. Number 2. What did the people in the street do when they saw the men? People in the street, what did they do? Bravo, they looked worried and went inside their houses. Number 3. What did the children decide to do? شو قرروا الchildren إنهم يعملوا? They decided to go and talk to the sheriff. The kids went into the sheriff's office and told him about the robbers. He wasn't very interested. "Aren't you going to do something?" asked Phoebe. What can I do?" asked the sheriff. "They are the Dalton brothers, the most dangerous robbers around. I'm not going to try to stop them. It's too dangerous." "Well, somebody has got to do something," said Patrick. "Come on, I've got a plan." When the children went to the sheriff حكينا نقيب الشرطة، راحوا على مكتب الشرف and told them about the robbers. خبروه عن اللصوص. He said, "I can't do anything." حكى إني أنا ما بستطيع إني أعمل أي شيء. Why? Because these thieves are the most dangerous robbers around. هدول من أخطر اللصوص في المنطقة. Which called Dalton brothers. بيطلقوا على حالهم اسم Dalton brothers. "And I can't stop them," said sheriff. النقيب حكى لهم أنا ما بستطيع إني أوقفهم. So Patrick decided to do something and said, come on, I've got a plan. عندي خطة. Question number 1. What did the sheriff say to them? شو حكى لهم الشريف? To the children. Excellent. What can I do? I'm not going to try to stop them. It's too dangerous. He said. Bravo. Question 2. Who are the robbers? Who are the robbers? Excellent. They are the Dalton brothers, the most dangerous robbers around. Patrick walked over to the robbers' horses. Phoebe and Alex followed. Pass me the rope, he said. Alex gave him the rope and Patrick tied it around the horses' legs. That will stop them, he said. I think we need to do more, said Alex. Give me your penknife, Patrick. Hurry up, boys, said Phoebe. The Daltons are coming. شو كانت خطة باتريك؟ إنه they went to the horses and they roped the horses' legs. ربطوا أرجل الأحصنة في بعضها. Look here. And then he asked to give him a penknife. Penknife means سكين. But Phoebe said the Daltons are coming. اللصوص رجعوا إجولهم. Okay, so question number 1. What did the children do? Excellent. Patrick walked over the robbers' horses and tied the rope around the horses' legs. راحوا لعند الأحصنة وربطوا رجليهم ببعض. هاي the first step. هاي أول خطوة عملوها. The Dalton brothers walked up to the children. You three are brave, the tallest one said. He took out a big knife and the kids were scared. Don't worry, he said. This is to free our horses. Nice try, kids. He cut the rope from the horses' legs and they rode away. That wasn't a very good plan, Phoebe said. Just wait a minute, said Alex. As the Daltons were leaving town, their horses jumped over a fence and the men fell to the ground. We have got them, Alex shouted. Get the sheriff. لما طلعوا اللصوص from the bank, they saw the children. شافوا الأطفال and they said to them, you are brave. أنتم شجاعين. And then he took a big knife. One of them طال سكينة كبيرة and he wanted to free his horses. قطع الحبال اللي كانت مربوطة فيها الهورسز. And he said to the children, don't worry, لا تقلقوا. Then they go away. Phoebe said that wasn't a very good plan. ما كانت خطة جيدة لإلنا. Alex said, just wait a minute. انتظروا دقيقة. While the Daltons leaving the town, هم عم بيغادروا البلدة, their horses jumped over a fence. Fence means سياج. كانت أليكس عاملهم سياج. And when the horses jumped over the fence, all the men fell to the ground. وقعوا على الأرض. We have got them, Alex shouted. Get the sheriff. نادوا نقيب الشرطة. Okay, question number 1. Did the robbers punish the children? Robbers عاقبوا the children? Excellent. No, they didn't. What happened to the Dalton brothers? شو صار لهم للصوص? Excellent. Their horses jumped over a fence and the men fell to the ground. Thank you. We have finished our lesson for today. Be ready for the next class to continue our story.